What's up everyone? Welcome back to Switchcraft. It's a great day to be a gamer. It's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded as I've started a new job on the home front, but I'm back. And holy crap, what a crazy couple of weeks it's been. For my first video back, I want to take a second and just give a quick recap and some thoughts and opinions on some of the biggest happenings of the last little bit, and in the next few days you can absolutely expect a return to form in the upload frequency, I promise. So first and foremost, we gotta talk about Pokemon Sword and freaking Shield. I watched the Pokemon Direct in a Nintendo Direct live stream, and I just about fell out of my seat. As big as a leap as Pokemon Let's Go was, Sword and Shield are even bigger. The scope and scale of this game look immense, and while it's too early to tell a lot about the game's graphics, they look like they're current gen quality, and I know all the hardcore Pokemaniacs are gonna love to hear it's a return to the grinded out formula we're all familiar with and love. The starters, while all looking cool in their own way, Grookey and Scorbunny are gonna have to take a backseat to Sobble. On my first playthrough anyways. I'd love to know which of the three you're gonna pick and which one you think is gonna end up being the fan favorite. There's so much to talk about already with these games that you can be sure a dedicated video from me is already in the works. After Pokemon, we also recently got confirmation that all of the speculation about Nintendo entering the VR market with Labo are 100% true and confirmed. It still must have come right out of left field for some out there, and I gotta say, I don't have the highest of expectations for this one. The reason is because the technology is already widely available for smartphones. And one Christmas a few years back, I got my brother one of those little kits for his iPhone, supposedly making everything VR. Needless to say, we were both less than impressed. The way this VR tech works is by splitting the resolution of the screen in half and dedicating a half to each eye. The picture quality was rough, even using the iPhone at the time, and it was a smaller screen with a much higher resolution. As an introduction to VR that you can build and experiment with yourself, it's got some merit, but don't be expecting anything mind-blowing, especially because we know it's not going to be compatible with any other Switch games already out. And to complete the compliment sandwich that this video has somehow become, I want to spend a few minutes talking about the March release of games for the Nintendo Online service. We're getting Kid Icarus and StarTropics. Full disclosure, while no matter what Nintendo releases for this service, not everyone's going to be happy until we have basically every single game that Nintendo has in its backlog from the NES to the Wii U. I'm kind of excited about this month though. I haven't ever played either of these games, and while I've always wanted to check out Kid Icarus, I've been kind of fascinated with StarTropics ever since I watched that happy console gamer do a review on it. It's gonna be a crazy trip back to games and pop culture of the late 80s and early 90s. And if we take a second to look back and get some perspective, this Nintendo Online Service game library is really starting to pack a punch. Sure, they're releasing games at a snail's pace, but we're 7-8 months in, and we already have a decently well-rounded game selection from a bunch of different genres and a little something for everyone. I'm sold. So, there are the three main stories I wanted to talk about to begin catching up after a couple of weeks away from YouTube. And there's so much more to go over. I'm going to be working as hard as I can this weekend to cover a bunch of other topics and give you my thoughts and analysis on a bunch of other breaking stories worth their own video. We got to talk way more in depth on Pokemon Sword and Shield, Bloodstained being released by Limited Run Games, Octopath getting an extremely disappointing prequel, a second possible Zelda game being released this year, and a whole bunch more. So, thank you so much for watching. I really missed you guys. I'm going to get to work scripting, filming, editing, and until the next video, remember, it's a great day to be a gamer. Switchcraft out.